Y'all handle. You're gonna handle that. Uh, we, we, I'm letting y'all handle it. Because I've been looking at it. So, and I'm kind of, and I want to concentrate on something else. And here's what we're gonna be talking about now. And we'll move on with the topic. What I want to talk about tonight. Hmm. Football. Oh, I know what you're thinking. What are you talking about football? Yeah. Well, SEC football, specifically Mississippi football, but SEC football. You know how much money they make off football in the SEC? Just millions. I'm gonna get that straight. But it's in almost well it's I would well I couldn't guess. I'm gonna tell you about some numbers so that I looked up. We'll look at it right here when it says for Mississippi football. Last year they made like 28 million. The football team. Okay. Now the whole sports uh, revenue was I got that at 107 you know million made. Okay, but here's the thing: the football, we know that the football team makes all the money, and oh, doctor shirt. I got a million of these. Okay. In case y'all know, you wonder. Okay, they make all the money. You know how it is. The football team makes all the money. Uh, the basketball team. I did the work on it. The basketball thing makes maybe they said like 800,000, something like that. No, not that much. The basketball team doesn't make. I think it was 80,000, not 800,000. I think it was like 80. The baseball team, it's losing money. I think it was like 200 million. I'm gonna get all those the numbers for the Mississippi football, state. Okay, but I was looking at the football team, and yeah, they make all this money, Mississippi, but and I looked at the coach, and we're gonna do a whole thing with the coaching probably tomorrow, but or this week it's coming, but we're gonna be on this, and I got my notes right here. This one, but uh, with all the things they do in Mississippi, there shouldn't be no black players on the football team for Ole Miss at all, at all, at all. Okay, all the things they doing. In fact, all those. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. All those people on that with the Northern Wales and all that, all those the judges, all the doctors and all that. You know what they do? You know what they all do? They go to them damn football games. They go to that Mississippi football. I know that. They all do that. And let me just say a couple things, about the coaches. The coach, have you heard any coach in the SEC say anything about black rights or anything like that? Police brutality, nothing like that. Well, there's like no black head coaches in the SEC too. A whole bunch of black players, but no black coaches. So, they don't give a damn about the players down there in the SEC. And then they don't give a damn about black people in general in the SEC. With all the rights being violated and all this shit going on down in Mississippi, the hanging and all that. We're going to have a little talking about that too. Okay? But hey, let's not let them make all this goddamn football money. Okay? Okay? Yeah. So, but here's what them SEC coaches they sure don't want to say a word about no voting rights and none of that. They just want them to play football. That's all. And you won't hear them because they've probably been told by the SEC or whatever. You see what I'm saying? The higher ups. Hey, we don't give a damn about no niggas here, but we want them to play some football. So we don't say a word about, anything going on in the streets or nothing like that. We know, and all our cops love the football games. So we don't play it like that. That's what they talking. That's what they saying. Here's what I say. That damn, I know you cops playing, you want to do the football and all that. You can't wait, but I want to take that football away from you. See, I'm angry. I ain't like the rest of y'all. Y'all want them, here's what I say. I like to work from the bottom up with a lot of people. So, I'm just saying. And by the way, if you think about it, they making all the ticket money, they making all the parking money, they making all the money. White man making all the money. White folks, right? Ain't no black folks making no money in Mississippi. What do you get? Oh, here's what the same old thing. Oh, sorry about that. Excuse me. Same old thing. Same old damn thing. You get bragging rights. Woo, woo, woo. Whip, oh, whippy. Damn. Wow. Ain't that great? That's what you get. And of course you can buy the hats and shit. But I said a couple of weeks ago on the show, hey, when we were talking about the young athletes and they're making a sacrifice by walking off them SEC fields, we do the same damn thing. We don't buy shit from the SEC. No college gear. No goddamn Alabama hats. No Georgia hats. No shirts. None of that shit. Yeah, we do our part. I don't have none of it. But I see a lot of y'all, on these apps now. All y'all, my young kings and queens. So I look at all y'all. Might shout out a couple of them. But yeah, that's what we got to do our part. So I'm saying, let's take all that money from the SEC, especially in Mississippi. I don't want no black players on the Georgia team. Cause let's put it like this. Let's remember now. They want to go back to the 40s and 50s. Don't let their ass be slick. See, they can't slick me. The white folks, the racists down there, them horrific racists, but they still want you to play that football, knowing good damn well down in the 40s and 50s they had all white teams. Cause some racist ass coaches, they said, hey, they hang your ass if you try to play football here. So they know that. But they want to keep that now. It's 2025. See, they think they slick. We want to keep all your black football, but we want to take everything else away from you. And you supposed to go for that. All y'all. But I ain't going for it. See, I want to take it all away from them. And I want and my sisters, all my queens, hey, call me, let's get on board. I'll go with you now. You know, I got a cane and shit, so it'll be kind of hard for me. But all you beautiful, I look at all it. And one Soulful sister, she's awesome. She, I'm looking at videos. She's down with, because I was, I was into race rides, so we can talk about that later. But yeah, and she talks, she's down, on the game, okay? She's down what she's talking about. And it's about, hey, sometimes, hey, I'm like this. Sometimes you gotta throw some hands, y'all. Sometimes you gotta be a little bit violent on some shit like that, And I've been looking at just a little shout out and looking at the people like Willie D and all, and the Queen and all, just a shout out, And yeah, I'm looking at. I'll have some more, But I look at all y'all, But tonight, I want y'all to think about this with me. We need to shut down the SEC with all that football. Don't let them make that goddamn football money while they doing all this shit to our people. I don't like them making it anyway. Alabama and all that shit. And now, another thing, now they're talking, I heard some shit today, SEC talking about we're going to leave the NCAA. Well, okay, I don't know what you're going to do. I'm going to check that out. I know one goddamn thing, that ain't gonna change your hate down there and your racism down in the SEC. Whatever you call that shit, whatever you call it, it's still gonna be Alabama, Mississippi, Georgia, Tennessee. Tennessee, by the way, they have like 11, I think it's 13 KKK groups registered. I think it's 13. Look it up. I mean, the KKK is all over the SEC. And all they motherfucking ass. The KCC and the KKK, all of them. They have season tickets. They all go. All of them. Take all that shit away, y'all. It's time to do that. And I'm going to be the leader on that shit. Because I'm going to be coming back on Real Life Live all the time. Every time I'm coming on, I'm going to be talking about, hey, because the season's coming. I'd love to see them just walk out and, hey, and them coaches who ain't saying shit because they want the season to come on. They can't wait for the season to come because they kind of scared about because they hearing some shit. They hearing some whispers. So they kind of thinking that, hey, something might happen. I hope it does. I hope we drop the bomb on their ass. And that's what it is. That's the bomb. That football. We take that football from their ass and basketball too. But I'm talking about football first. Just take it away from their ass. See, I'm for that. I'm for them taking it all. Every quarter. I don't want to make a quarter. I want them to make the same thing that they want for us, which is nothing. Okay? Now I wanted to say this for tonight, for this, and I'll be back on other shit. But like I say, for the SEC, it's time, y'all, for us as black folks, to shut that shit down. They don't make no motherfucking money. We can break them. I want to break them. Because they want to break us. mentally. How's that up there when they hanging you and shit? You know, shooting you and all that. How's this? This. Excuse me. This. How's this? How's this? The weather in your head was bad. Yeah. And look, and don't tell me you getting ready for some damn football. I'm talking to the black folks down there in Mississippi. Don't tell me you getting ready for some damn football. That should be the last thing you're getting ready for. You should be ready to tell them, all them black players, hey, don't suit up for this bullshit for this Mississippi football team. All that blood on that field. Let's walk on off there. We can deal with it. We black folks. Let's see the all white, all white, Ole Miss goddamn football team. Let's see what you go. How many games? I'll call it 2-11. Sorry, shit. Let's shut down Mississippi, and then let's sit down the SEC. I'm coming back. This is Mirror Light Live. I'm about business when it comes to this shit. Don't let them make a quarter. Yeah. Let's get them out of here. Real Life Live.